Hello my friends, today we're gonna talk about lag, or rather ways you can reduce it or maybe even completely get rid of it. We're gonna talk about the things that work, the things that don't work. I've been having issues with lag since update 3.6, and from the comments on my videos I see that a lot of people are having lag issues as well. So I was like, what changed? Before update 3.6, I know some people complain about lag, but me personally, I've never had any lag issues whatsoever. The game wouldn't even stutter for a second. At least on my Android device. Pretty much the same on iOS device. But since the update 3.6, I feel like Android was hit the most. On iOS, I still see more lag, but it's not like... it's not game-breaking and it's not unplayable. You just see that the game is a little bit more laggy. On Android, however, if you have an Android device, you were probably, especially if you have a weaker device, like not like a flagship or something, you probably have noticed substantial amount of lag. Now, my initial thoughts were, what could be causing it? Maybe it was something new that they added. Like, some of the new features that they added were touches on the screen. So I try to turn it off. It doesn't do anything. Really, it doesn't make much difference. I'm gonna tell you right now what does make a lot of difference. And in my opinion, the most important factor that can eliminate the lag is having a high battery percentage. If you take a look right now on my battery, I'm at 99%. The game is flying. There is no lag whatsoever. And this is caused by a lot of phones have a system where when your battery gets lower, the phone limiting the performance because it wants to preserve your battery for as long as possible. So full battery means full performance. 50% battery means, well, maybe not 50% performance, but you're definitely gonna notice a hit to your performance. Another thing that can affect it, like for example, if you have any kind of battery optimization mode. Like for example, for me, this is battery saver mode. This limits my CPU, it limits pretty much everything. RAM, CPU, so to save the battery. So now if we go back into the game, you can definitely, you're gonna see much higher amount of lag because my phone doesn't work at 100% capacity at the moment. Basically, it's the same thing that happens when your battery goes down naturally. Even if you don't put any battery saving mode yourself, your phone is gonna do it for you on the background. Maybe less aggressive, but it's still gonna make a difference. Now, again, I'm saying this is not a fix. The only fix for this issue that we can have if developers release an update fixing the issue, because it's an internal issue. And the issue is actually not with graphics. So I uploaded like lower quality graphics caches for the game in hopes that maybe reducing the graphics quality will be able to reduce the lag. But it doesn't. It doesn't really work like that. It doesn't reduce the lag because the lag is not in the graphics. The lag is actually in the sound. So you can still see barely any lag right now because I literally just restarted the game. That also helps. If your game is lagging a lot, just restart your game because there might be some memory leak and the game is just getting worse and worse the longer you play it. So after you restart it, it should work better. Again, if you have higher percentage, higher battery life, even with like right now with battery optimizer, it still doesn't lag that much. But if you're having a lag problem, one thing that can eliminate lag 100%, if you go to options and you put sound effects volume all the way to down, you put the sound effects volume all the way down, and then you restart the game, when you open the game, you will most likely have no lag because the lag is caused by audio issues. So there is still sounds, like there is still stuff going on, but from my testing and from what people told me, look how much smoother it is now. From my testing and what people said in the comments, the sound effects affected the most. If you still have considerable amount of lag. You should have less lag, but if you have a very weak device and you have even less like you still have noticeable lag after turning off sound effects, then you can go and turn off all sounds whatsoever. But it doesn't just work turning it off like this, because when you turn it off on your device, like using volume buttons on your device, you don't really, like, the game still produces sound. It's just your device is blocking it. You need to turn off the sound inside the game. So when it's in 0, it doesn't even run the functions that are responsible for producing sound. And those are the functions that are causing lag. It's been tested a lot. Again, graphic doesn't matter. The sound is the issue. And hopefully they're going to fix it in the next update. So until the next update, we just need to survive and persevere and find our own ways of battling the lag. Fortunately, iOS users will most likely not have that much issues unless you have really old iOS device. In that case, all the same steps should work for you as well. Make sure you have high battery. Like whenever I play on 20% battery and below, no matter what I do, I have lag. It's just, in my opinion, that's the most important thing. Also, if you have any kind of performance mode on your phone, if after doing all of this you still have lag, what you can do is you can go here, and for example, for me on my OnePlus phone there is a mode that's called gaming. Let's see how this works. It's called Pro Gaming Mode. When I turn it on, my battery is gonna die faster, my phone is gonna use more processing power, but I will have no lag. So it's all about what's more important for you. If the lag, like sometimes I have a lag to the point where the game is completely unplayable. So like I can't even beat the battle that I'm like if I'm stuck in a tower, it doesn't help where my combos get interrupted too fast because of the lag, or I miss my hits because of the lag and I just get wrecked. So in my opinion, reducing the lag to the playable level is very important. Unless you're like doing something like grinding, for example, you just completed the tower and you're just grinding like easy battles. If you're grinding on auto, lag doesn't matter because AI it calculates all the moves, and the fact that it's lagging on your screen has nothing to do with the way the fights goes. So it only matters if you're doing live battles, and most of the time it only matters if you're actually struggling, like survival tower. That's where it's going to be important. So if you need to pass a difficult battle and you don't want lag to distract you, I highly recommend doing these things. Turn off the sounds. I know the game is less enjoyable without a sound, but again, you don't have super difficult fights every single time you open the game. Sometimes you just open it to do the quests. Sometimes you open it to maybe grind your dailies to do some like easy challenge battles that you just put auto on. In those cases, you don't need to do anything. The lag is not gonna affect anything. However, if you need to be 100% zero lag for passing difficult battle, turn off the sounds in the game, restart the game, maybe turn off any kind of make sure your phone is charged. I know that's a lot of things to do, and we don't have to do this. This is only an issue because developers messed something up in the last update. It's not that the game became too heavy to handle on your phone. It has nothing to do with it. It's literally a bug that hopefully, if enough people complain about it, it's going to be fixed in the next update, which is probably going to be in 2 months, knowing Mortal Kombat. So we have to survive for 2 months. So if these tips were helpful to you, let me know in the comments which tip worked the best to reduce the lag. Also, if you have any other suggestions on how to reduce the lag, if something worked for you that I haven't mentioned in this video, please leave it in the comments as well, so people who are watching this video can just go to the comment section and see, maybe find the way to fix their own lag issues. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you, members and Patreons, and have a lagless day. Goodbye.